Hey, Richard, I know we said we'd get together and film part 3 of the CYA training, but we've got those one sheets that we promised people. So I've basically taken the initiative, and what I've done is I've prepared the one sheet that I think we should send out, which looks at the most difficult and challenging bit of doing online training or workshops. And that is what it's like to be the facilitator or the presenter, right? Super stressful, really hard work. You got to show up, you got to deliver this stuff, you got to get through the content. So the most important thing, I think, is to help those people get through. And that's what I've proposed to put on that one sheet so they can get through and do the most difficult job in the room.
Really? Christian, you just can't help yourself. You have already slipped back into former self Christian and the recurring nightmare of the CYA training. So how about we think about this from the attendee perspective? Because Christian, from my experience, having gone to in-person meetings for 20 years, it's not a stressful experience. It's a positive experience. We're active attendees. We're chatting with our peers, the presenters. We know what the rules are. Moderators share right up front. Here's how you can ask questions. Here's when we'll take questions. And if we don't get to them during that time, we've got coffee breaks. We've got meals. It's a positive, active experience. Virtually Christian, from the attendee perspective, I think it's the opposite. We default to an observer, and it can get very stressful with what are the rules? How do I ask questions? When do I ask questions? I've attended a few webinars where that wasn't clear up front, and it was so stressful. I'm thinking, do I need to do this to get someone's attention to ask a question? So Christian, I know we're starting to get along from our former selves for the CYA training. How about we try to align on this and have the one sheet address these virtual engagements from the attendee perspective? Do you think we can agree on that?
I think we can try and agree on that, Richard. And I'll tell you what, if I don't like what you're saying, then I'm just going to mute you anyway. So let's try and agree on the one sheet content so we can get it out to the people that want to see it. And we can get back to our favorite topic of the CYA training.
Well, I certainly don't want to get muted. And I want to get back to Module 3 because, again, we were starting to make some progress together. And I'm sure everyone would like to see what happens next. So enjoy the one sheet, and we'll see you soon for Module 3 of CYA.
Coming very soon.